to ask something else. We've kind of deliberated on this. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ashima Agarwal. I'm an artist, and this is actually it's a very good lecture for me to hear because, especially what you talked about the prices and everything. Now I think I have. What I want to ask you, as an artist, going to play to the market will play on you. So ultimately, that's an ethical decision to make.
No, I think instant coffee is bad enough, and let's not make instant wine. You should.
No, I agree. It takes time. Everything takes time. I mean, I remember the first time I held the brush and I started painting on canvas. It was something. I mean, if you see, I've got some photographs, and you'll see there's so much of difference in my art. There's so much of difference in my technique. Like you said, that technique is like running.
Yeah.
So
no, and the other thing is, I find, I mean, going with my own experience, and like the last show I had, it was like sold before the opening, before I put up the works, but that's no criteria for, I think I would judge art or to say, okay, because it's sold, it's good, And I truly feel some of my best works don't sell. And I'm happy, some of the best works, and people are surprised, oh, this work is still there. And I said, well, yeah. And there's a lot of, sometimes people tell me that, no, you should say this work is sold and don't put it on this, and why people would feel that your work is not selling, it is put it away, hide it, whatever. No, I said no, because I think some of the best works don't sell. And they would sell ultimately for whatever.
And their estates which they left behind, their grandchildren are enjoying that.
Bhuta told me once, Rameshwar Bhuta, that he would sell one work for 2 years, and they would all celebrate and go for dinner. And Seema Burai, another artist who everybody said change the color, why are you doing such white canvases? She would say, but white is color for me, I don't care whether I sell or not. That's what
she buys all lunch then.
Why not?
Just something very quickly. If you look at some artists, some of the greatest that we've ever known, Monet for example, extremely greedy, very, very rich, priced his works very expensive, had cars, used to get his suits in London, his patisserie used to come 40 kilometers from where he used to stay. Dealers used to queue up, he would tell them, I haven't made the work, you've got to pay me all the money before advance and things like that. You have Picasso who did...
It's happening without him.
Sure. You had Picasso who did, pretty much, who had a lot of fun with the market as well. Really good fun. Andy Warhol, who used to call people into the studio and say, why don't you take this silk screen and press it from here to here, oh, you made the work, and then call up people and say, oh, I went to Germany and these Germans are so silly that they're paying me $100,000 to make their portrait. It takes me 5 minutes to make each of them. Things like that. So I don't think it's your attitude and does it dilute your work or not. That's your personal. I don't think that it's counterproductive or inversely proportional, etc.
I think attitude is the best thing. You simply wear your attitude and live it.
If I may add it, like in Japan, sculpture is a very big thing. I mean, it's there in Japan. And I know many senior Japanese sculptors who are not selling. They do commercial work, but yet then their creativity or what they love, they keep on doing. So that's up to you what you do.
And also about finding a home, I think you need to get a good dealer. So it's your dealer's job to find your works a good home, so wherever you go, you're never disappointed.
I think dealer is very important. Galleries are very important for it. History has shown when artists have no galleries, they really, after a point, they don't grow in their market or in their works to be placed in the right.
One point I have on this is, I think there should be some kind of a control. I don't know if it's, maybe it's a dream, that how the work is viewed after the artist has sold it. And I think that, that's very difficult. I'll tell you an example. Somebody got a work of mine, it was almost minimal work. And he was very pleased, and he put it up in this, created a special place for it. And he had wall-to-wall carpeting. From the floor to the ceiling, it was all red. and its work was framed with an imported non-reflective glass, and it had a border of fur about a foot, and the fur was put in under plastic. And I wanted to scream, and and he was very proud, and he called me.
I must tell you one
dealer
thing.
who sells the work to the right person.
No,
Yes.
but you know, sometimes you sell to some right, like I have sold one young artist and I went to this friend's place of this person who bought, and I see this wrought iron frame, who did this interior designer designed this frame across the painting. I was so horrified. I said, you know, just take out the frame right now. This.
Well, I couldn't have. All I could do was not to sell him any more work, because this is probably one of the mafia guys, and would have
And now,
chopped
you
my
know,
head
with
off.
this investment factor coming in, it's like, it's very, very difficult.
Auction happened and this prices were achieved, that's fine. And now there's a piece that Oceana is going to sponsor a Durant Cup. That is a press thing. And it's all, I have not read a review in a newspaper. Our newspapers have a responsibility, like they give 2 and 3 and 4 stars to Munna Bhai on the thing. There has to be, I can't believe that they do not have a simple, I get this, so many people call me on a regular basis to say, what's